YouTube, Stratocaster. Actual Stratocaster this time because it's a squier. So as it says on the back, a genuine Fender product designed in the USA. This was pink when I bought it, and basically the way to get rid of a pink guitar is to paint it another colour. So this one is cream and blue in a sort of, I don't know what you'd call that, a sunburst sort of half shaded. It's really not, the light's not very good. I'm going to get another webcam. Yeah, so the scratch plate's white and the thing is cream. I don't know if that really comes out. So this guitar is completely stock, well, original pickups, bridge, tuners, everything. Try not to say M all the time. I've noticed I did that and I do that in a lot of my videos. So that was one I just did. This was on the middle pickup. So we've got the original 3 pickups as you'd expect. Middle pickup, these 2 are. Bridge on its own. And then we'll have these 2 on. Neck pickup. This guitar's never been played. You can kind of tell. It's another M. Ah! I'd imagine because it was pink, it was bought for a wee girl who probably played it for a couple of weeks and then never did anything else with it. It had strings missing, and the strings that were on it were tuned way tight. I don't have the tremolo arm. It's a 6mm bar that goes in there. I don't have a 6mm. I've got a few 5mm ones kicking about, but I haven't tried raiding my guitars. I don't really have a Strat to try and steal one from to put it in it. But if you get them from China, they're £1 or... So apart from the paint job, I've also added a couple of switches. This switch here is my usual switch, which in this guitar adds in the bridge pickup. So if you're on neck pickup, hit this switch. It gives you the sort of Telecaster outside too. And that means that because you've got the bridge overriding the switch, if you put it into position 2, which would normally be these 2, you got all 3 on. Which to be honest isn't as useful. You also notice I've there's another M, fuck's sake. There's no second tone control. I've made this just a master tone, so this works on everything. This is a stomp switch out of a effects pedal, which I used partly because another M, it's got 9 poles in the back of it, which you need. But I also thought it was quite cool. So what that does is, if you stomp it in, it wires these 2 into humbuckers. So that's would be, I'm calling it a neck humbucker, which is these 2 wired in series. And now this switch also to instead. So this is your neck pickup, bridge pickup selector when you're in humbucker mode. Bridge humbucker. You'll notice I put the 5-way switch in the middle when I went into humbucker mode. When you're in humbucker mode, the 5-way switch does funny things which I didn't really plan for. It still makes a sound in all the positions, but not much. So just now we're on that'll be the neck humbucker. I would argue that's not doing anything. Okay, maybe I was wrong about this. If you're on the bridge humbucker. If you're on the bridge humbucker. So when you're on the neck humbucker, it's because I've got that switch doing two things. If you're on the neck humbucker, the 5-way switch doesn't do anything, you do what you want. If you're on the bridge humbucker mode, this switch, in positions 1, 2 and 3, it's the same. It's just bridge humbucker, but when you put it into positions 1 or 2, it adds in the neck pickup. But if you just put it in the middle, it works, it's much simpler. This putting the humbucker mode in strat really works. It's maybe not quite the full-on heavy metal you get from a humbucker, but it's definitely got that creamy thing going on, which is very different from the stratty sound, but it could twank along with the rest of them. Not actually used tone control yet. Did I mention the tone control just works whatever you're doing? It's just the same. that's an acceptable Sabbath. I was actually looking at a thing on Facebook the other day, I think it might have been yesterday, talking about Tony Iommi and the first Sabbath album. When he went in to record it, the first album, his main guitar was a Strat, and his backup guitar was a SG Special. And on the first day of recording, the neck pickup stopped working on the Strat, and we didn't have time to get it fixed, so we just did the album on the SG. Wonder if Sabbath would have been different. This is another switchcaster. That's not really an obvious name for this one. I couldn't find. Someone suggested cream soda, stompcaster perhaps maybe. I put the stomp switch at the bottom, but the only thing I don't really like about it is it looks like the tone knob's missing because it's got the push switch in. So it just looks like, oh, it's just a normal Strat that the knob's fallen off. I spend too much time dissing Strats, I think. Squiers, I think. That was another M. I think a lot. I've had some truly horrendous Squier guitars. I had another A. I had a left-handed Telecaster at one point, and the wood that the fingerboard was made of was the cheapest crap you've ever seen, and it was a genuine Squier. I've seen some terrible ones, but I think maybe now their quality control, I'm saying now, I'm saying 2007 is now, I think the quality control's gone up a bit. The wood's maybe a little bit on the anemic looking side. It's not finished. There's virtually there's no wear on this at all. I prefer a glossy, you know, the sort of, I think they call it vintage tint, where it's a yellowed and it's coated. This is more of a satin, let the wood breathe feel. I think it's probably something to do with the fact that it actually costs money to varnish it. You know, thick varnish takes 10 coats, whereas the satin finish is probably one coat, and it's like, well, that saves another couple of quid. But the frets are nice. I haven't had to do anything with the fret ends on this. A lot of the cheap guitars you get, you know, the fret ends dig into your fingers when you rub your hand up and down. This has been finished properly. Okay, rock on!